I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Salute to the chat. Salute to all of my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. More proof that Jarvis Butts is talking. Now, I've done several demonstrations about Jarvis is talking. Let me break it down for those that don't understand what I mean about Jarvis is talking. And I've said it over and over, but I have to keep saying it over and over because people are trolling me and they're twisting it around and making it into something that is not. When I say that Jarvis is talking, I'm saying that Jarvis is talking to fellow inmates. We're going to be going over that. I'm also saying that those 300 jail calls, Jarvis has been talking on it. Okay. I never said that Jarvis is talking to the prosecution. I never said that Jarvis is working out a plea. Never said that. Those are trolls that are trolling me that's trying to twist my narrative. Now, Jarvis has been talking. And the cold piece about it is I'm not the only content creator's desk that it came across. It came across all the content creators' desks. Jarvis is talking. Now, some content creators may have spoke on it. Some may have not. How I got to it is I like to backtrack. I like to backtrack these cases. And when I backtrack, I always find something that I missed. And this was one of the things that I missed. Jarvis is talking. Also, a woman catches Shannon slipping at Family Dollar. We're going to jump into that as well. That's going to be the first thing that I cover. The woman that catches Shannon slipping at Family Dollar. We're also going to discuss Roxy is on their heads. Big shout out to Roxy. One thing about Roxy, if you've been following Roxy, Roxy has always been boots on the ground in the streets and on Roxy platforms. Roxy is always talking about Naziah. She ain't interested in debunking what content creators say. She ain't interested in nothing else. She's focused on Naziah. And one thing about Roxy is not just trying to hold Jarvis accountable. Roxy is just like me and everybody else. Roxy is on all of their heads. So big shout out to Roxy. We're going to get into all of that. But first, let's start off with the female that caught Shannon slipping at Family Dollar. Shout out to Misha80. This is on TikTok, y'all. Make sure y'all go show Misha80 some love and support because this is off of her platform. And this is a woman that says she caught Shannon slipping at Family Dollar.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. What do you mean you tried to fight her?
Okay, so listen. I'm from Detroit, right? So a lot of us know who Jarvis is because I don't know if y'all remember the wife or the ex-wife that got on the stand, the girl Tashiana.
The fiance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Tashiana Davis. We all know each other. We all grew up around each other. Everybody knew about Jarvis, right? That's why Tashiana family stopped dealing with her because she was dealing with him and we all knew what he had did. So about 6 months ago, I was in Family Dollar on what was that? Martin Luther King and Auburn in Pontiac, Michigan. Shannon, I saw Shannon. She was over in these. She used to be in these apartments called Spring Lake Apartments in Pontiac. So we saw her. It was me and my best friend, and my best friend kept saying that was her, and I'm like, no, that's not her because she been like hiding from everybody. Sure enough, it was. I don't care. Okay, I don't feel like nobody can whoop me, so I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I walked around to, I think it was the third aisle from the door. And I'm really wanted to see if that was her. I was like, because if that was her, I'm finna slap the fuck out of her, because I know you know where that baby is. And one thing about me, I don't play about kids. Okay, I do not play about kids. So I called her name, and like a dummy, she literally turned right around and she was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Bitch, where's that baby at?" So she ran and she was like, "Can y'all call 911? Can y'all?"
Okay.
So that's part one. That's part one, y'all. Shout out to the young lady, but let's go to part two.
From the door. And I'm really wanted to see if that was her. I was like, because if that was her, I'm finna slap the fuck out of her, because I know you know where that baby is. And one thing about me, I don't play about kids. Okay, I do not play about kids. So I called her name, and like a dummy, she literally turned right around and she was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Bitch, where's that baby at?" So she ran and she was like, "Can y'all call 911? Can y'all call 911? So my best friend tried to catch her coming from the other side. She flew her big ass out that goddamn door and hopped in that car so fast. When I say I ain't never seen the police pull up this fast, never. And I'm from there. She was like, "They harassing me." I said, "No, y'all should be asking the same fucking question." And I don't give a fuck. I done been in prison and jail. Don't care. Bitch, where's that little girl? Either you gonna fight me or the police gonna fight me. They can't keep saving you. Everywhere you go, you want to call the police and shit. So the police officer was real as fuck. Like, he came to me and he whispered, he was like, "I really want to let you get her." He said, "But I can't do that because it's an ongoing investigation. Just let the police do their jobs." I said, "Well, I'm going to be real. Y'all motherfuckers don't do y'all jobs. Kim Worthy is a horrible fucking DA. It's done been so many kids in Detroit that's done been unalived under her watch."
I followed the Diddy case, and she was caught up in one of his lawsuits. Actually, I think she's going to get indicted very soon.
She ought to be. She ought to be, because
now I know a lot of people love their Kim Worthy, and that's fine. But all Detroiters don't love Kim Worthy. A lot of Detroiters call Kim Worthy out on her BS. But make sure y'all go to Misha80 on TikTok. You know, and I'm sure that the young lady that's in this video is probably going to be over there with Misha some more. And matter of fact, if the young lady that's in that video clip, if you could hit me on Instagram, my Instagram is Shankrock. I would love for you to pull up over here with me. And if there's anybody out there that knows the young lady, ask her, can she pull up over here with Shankrock? All right. Once again, shout out to Misha80 on TikTok. Now we're going to just keep it moving along, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all long. We're going to keep this thing rolling. I'm going to go to Roxy Rocks. Now, I won't be able to play Roxy's content because Roxy's has music in it, and that'll be a copyright strike. So y'all go to Roxy Rock TikTok as well as her Facebook. Now you can see Roxy Rocks calls out all of them. She calls out Frank. She calls out an unnamed accomplice. She calls out DPS. She calls out the baby mother, right? She calls out CPS. She calls out Marquita. She calls out Annette, Shannon, and Jarvis. Roxy don't be playing. Roxy ain't trying to cover none of her family members that had a part in it. You ain't gonna get that by Roxy just because we family. I'ma stand by you and I'ma take up for you. We family, y'all. Remember? Nah. Roxy Rocks don't play that. And that's what I like about Roxy Rocks. Roxy is on the same page that all of us are on. It's not about Jarvis. It's bigger than Jarvis. We want Jarvis to be held accountable, but we want everybody else that's involved to be held accountable as well. Shannon definitely has to be held accountable. All right. Now we're going to move on. Okay. We're going to move on to Jarvis talking in the receipts. Somebody left this on my post on the community wall. Shank, this receipt that you're posting is old. Exactly. Exactly. What I'm trying to say and what I've been saying for the longest time, Jarvis has been talking. This ain't nothing that Shank came up with. See, don't let the trolls get it twisted and have you thinking different. Have you thinking, oh, that's some old BS that Shank came up with. No. I didn't come up with Jarvis's talking. It been out there. Now, whether your favorite content creator chose to cover it or not, that's not on Shank Rock. I chose to cover it. All right? Now let's tap into this. Now, this was 43 weeks ago, right? And this was January the 16th. Now, here's the Facebook post, right? And here's an individual that was locked up with Jarvis. Let's read it together, because you know how people will get it twisted. Shank. No, let's read it together so you all can see for yourselves. He says, listen, I was locked up in the county and Jarvis came to the hole. What I tell y'all, remember? Oh, Shank, Jarvis is on protected custody. Shank, Jarvis is in solitary confinement. Jarvis is not around the other inmates. Remember? And what I say. But let me finish, y'all. He says, he was swearing to people. He didn't red rum her. And one of the other inmates said that the aunts was loading his books for hush money. And let me refresh in everybody's memory. Remember, we couldn't understand why was Shannon going to see Jarvis? Huh? Why was Shannon putting money on Jarvis's books? Huh? There it is right there. But this is something that we had already known. Well, damn, if she going down there to see him, if she's still putting money on his books, then she must be trying to keep him quiet. We all thought that. Just saying now. Why was she going to see him? Putting money on his books? I ain't going to answer that because the trolls are twist that. I'll let y'all answer it for them. It says, it was blowing me because the ninja was walking around untouched. Books loaded. Visits every other day. His, you know what, wild for his part, but I strongly believe the aunts red rummed her and he covering up for them. They all in this together. I'm going to let y'all do what y'all want to do with that, okay? Now, we're going to go to Rain of Fire, right? Because shout out to Rain of Fire and also shout out to Aunt Bree. Now remember, when I had Aunt Bree on my panel, right? Many of y'all was upset. Also Q, I gotta shout out Q. I gotta shout you out, Q. Make sure y'all tap into Q. She's on Instagram and she's on TikTok. Big shout out to Q. She's a spiritual reader as well. But remember, I had Bree on the panel, right? And Bree spoke about the Doug. Yes or no? Right? Now watch this. Now, watch how many people now that Rain of Fire has confirmed what Bree said. Rain of Fire also confirmed what I said about Jarvis talking. Watch how many people now that was cheerleading for Rain of Fire, watch they flip on Rain of Fire and say, oh, I never believe Rain of Fire anyway. But before Shank came out with Bree, and before Shank gave his demonstration, they were all rooting for Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire going to back up what Bree said. Rain of Fire is going to back up what Shank Rock said about Jarvis is talking. Listen, let's go to Rain of Fire. Shout out to Rain of Fire. Miss Parker or TT or any other moderators down there, drop Rain of Fire's link for me. I'm not going to play all of Rain of Fire's demonstration because I want her to get the traffic. All right. Appreciate this super sticker, Evelyn. And I'll get to the chat. I just don't want to get interrupted, y'all. I do see the chat. But let's go to Rain of Fire. And let's tap into the Rain of Fire and see what Rain of Fire has to say. All right, let's tap into Rain of Fire. Once again, my moderators have dropped Rain of Fire's link. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Parker's backup channel and any other content creators links that Miss Parker and my moderators drop. Make sure y'all subscribe to them content creators and show them love. All right, let's tap into Rain of Fire.
Hi, everyone. I miss you all. Don't be mad at me. So, long story short, you know that one thing that women have to go through where they carry a life for 9 months and then they give birth, and it's all about carrying the life force and giving birth. You kind of have to stay away from the dead for a while, but I'm back. So let's get into it. I have been seeing so many videos about Messiah. So many. I don't like Shannon. I don't hate people, but she is someone who I hate, like despise. And I swear I am the nicest person, but I hate that bitch. Yeah, I said bitch. Because not only is disgusting that her and her sisters shared Jarvis, disgusting as hell. Not only is disgusting, it's the simple fact that I know they had everything to do with Isaiah's death. Everything. The entire family was in on it. And they didn't care. So every time I see an update, every time I see something, every time I see someone talk about her, I can't even watch the video because them bitches aren't even arrested yet. And I feel like the court system, they aren't even doing enough to the point where they are not caring for her because they know damn well that they need to arrest a lot of family members, especially the grandma.
Stop right there. And this is what Rain of Fire has been saying. This is what we all been saying. Appreciate this super sticker, Shay. I mean, if you go back to Rain of Fire's demonstration, Rain of Fire has always said this. Everybody is on the same page with the family members. And if you're not on the same page with everybody else, I don't know what to tell you. But everybody is on the same page, especially when it comes to Shannon. I'll say it again. If you're not on that page with everybody else, I don't know what to tell you.
It's actually Shannon. Shannon need to be under the jail. If she was in hell burning, I wouldn't even spit on her. I'm not going to talk out of them. I am going to do a reading on the court case. I've been waiting on this reading. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to communicate with her. So here we go. The way I'm going to do this, I am not going to go look for anything when it comes to this reading. It's one thing when you look for something, when you pull cards and all that, and you're looking for something. I'm not looking for anything. Whatever the spirits show me, that's what's going to happen. Whatever they reveal, that's what's going to happen. They see everything. So that's how I'm going to do it. Legba, nabanea. Legba, nabanea. Legba, nabanea. Lakua. Salye, jetedlo. Legba. Na habitación. Bon mamayo, bon papayo. Open my eyes so that I could see. Open my ears so that I can hear. Give me an update on Isaiah Harris and her court case. Okay, now I'm in. Ooh, hold on now. Jarvis, he on this stand. He's snitching.
What she say, y'all? What did she say? What did she say? Jarvis is on the stand snitching. Jarvis is talking. I'm not the first person. I keep telling y'all, I'm not the first person that say all of this stuff. This is stuff, information that has already been out there. Rain of Fire already talked about. She's talking about it now. Come on. I mean, I promised the Rock Squad and I promised my subscribers I wasn't going to entertain, so let's just keep it pushing, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. Appreciate this super sticker, TT, but let's keep it pushing. Appreciate this super sticker, Angela. I do have a goal of 15 super stickers and super chats. If you would like to help me reach my goal, just click on the $ symbol and purchase a super sticker or a super chat. Let's come back to Rain of Fire, y'all. Let me backtrack.
Ooh, hold on now. Jarvis, he on this stand. He's snitching. And he's pointing. He's pointing at someone. He's pointing at someone. Who is he pointing at on the stand? I gotta wait until they show me. He's crying. He is admitting to sleeping with her, but he's not admitting to raping her, which don't make sense. I see Shannon. I see the grandma. They're in the chairs, the audience. I see the attorney. She is bringing over the evidence. Jarvis he's corroborating. He absolutely is.
Let me come to the chat, y'all. Let me come to the chat. My subscribers, my Rock Squad says, Shank, Just come to the chat and read the comments when you feel like you're getting ready to entertain the BS. So let me come to my chat. Big Mama says, there are so many missing Detroit kids. It's sad. Ms. Parker says, the turret detective was, what does that mean? The turret detective says, keeper of the crossroads. Big Mama. Tay Ebony says, Jordy, yes, it is. Why it's cold. Big Mama, yes, it's crazy. How many? Deborah says, Big Mama. Tell her, say what they threw it out. Let's go back to some more of Rain of Fire.
Much on him now. That's why. I keep seeing I don't even know his name no more. The bald headed guy. He has on glasses. He was in Stan. I keep seeing him. He's they got evidence on him for something. Jarvis is going away for a long time. I see life, 20 plus years to life. He's gonna go if he's not gonna see the outside of the jail. It's just conspiracy. I'm trying to see which sister is this. It looks like Shannon because the other one, the other sister is in the audience or the seats. Oh, I see Nazaya. She's in my candle. She's in my candle. She's in my candle. I didn't even call you. I see her with death. I see her with the angel of death. She's not ready to move on. Why are you still with her?
And what did Aunt Bree say? What did Aunt Bree say to Kenya? Same thing. See, pay attention now. What did Rain of Fire just say? She see Nazar with the angel of death. Nazar is not ready to move on. What did Aunt Bree tell Kenya? She can't move on because she's so concerned about you all. She the love that she had for you all, she can't move on to the next level. Yes or no? Go back and watch the demonstration with Aunt Bree. Same thing. Rain of Fire said she see her with the angel of death, but Nazaya can't move forward. I'm just saying, y'all. Same thing Bree was saying to Kenya. I know. Let me be quiet.
Hold on. Because more people. And more girls are going to be found. There's two more.
Same thing Bree said. It's other girls. It's other victims. Same thing Bree said. Come on, y'all.
I see a 14, 15-year-old girl that passed away, and another one that's, she looks like she's 21, 18 to 21. She's in her adult age, but she's still young. She's like 21, 22. Now, I see their bodies, but what do they have to do with Messiah Harris? They're connected. How? Okay, now Messiah's talking to me. She said if they find them, they'll find her. Okay. She don't want to move on until she's found. And it starts with her grandma. I'm seeing this box, jewelry box. It's like a pearl. It has a gold trim. It's like a white cream pearl jewelry box. It has pink, like flowers on it, and it's gold trim on the outside. And it's in her grandma's holding it. It was in her room and she's holding it. Okay. What's in this box? So she's saying that it's something that's connected to her from that night that's in that box. Hair. Oh, but there's a stain that she's holding on to. She's keeping a piece of Messiah. Why am I seeing the FBI? I see the FBI. I see the feds.
She see the FBI. She see the feds. Wasn't it mentioned early on that the FBI is involved in the case? That the FBI is investigating somehow? Huh? Keep cooking, Rain of Fire. Keep cooking.
I see jackets. I see snow outside. I see trees, water, dogs.
We're going to stop it right there because I'm going to give all of this traffic to Rain of Fire. She said, dogs. Same thing that Bree gave to us. Now, if whoever want to say, well, this one said it, I ain't in all of that. I ain't getting in all of that type stuff. But everything that Bree, well, not everything, the majority of the things that Bree said, here comes another spiritual reader. Same thing I said about the Jarvis talking and all of that. Here's the proof. Now I'm going to read some comments and then I'm going to let y'all get out of here because I'm not going to let my big mouth, I'm not going to let my sharp tongue entertain the foolishness. So come on, y'all. Hit me with y'all comments and we're going to get out of here. Talia says, oh, wow. Miss Parker, girl. Bree mentioned seeing police walking. Facts. They need to. Maybe in December or January, they will be found. This family is pathetic, but certain. Nope. Let me be quiet. I see you, Radiant. Radiant says yes. Then the grandma and Nat have some foster kids that may have went missing, and she said they ran away, but no one hasn't found them. I'm just asking. Yes. That's when I got the goosebumps when she said dog barking. She will be found in the spring or closer to summer. Shank, remember I told you the police got a part of Naziah. Rain of Fire confirmed it tonight. Q said that as well. So you got Q, you got Aunt Bree, you got Rain of Fire, and you got the other spiritual readers. Come on now. Miss Parker, TT dropped Q's link. A bunch of woods close to a bridge in my dreams when I first start watching. Q, she had other kids that ran away. And this is what I'm going to do, y'all. Bree says something fitting to come out very soon. I will leave the chat running, and you all can hang around in the chat, but I'm going to get out of here. So, because salute everybody. I'll see y'all on the next demonstration. I'll leave the chat running. Salute everybody.